Well, hello again, my friends, and welcome to another revolutionary thought here on the Rollman Revolution Audio Podcast YouTube page. Now, what I'd like to talk about this week is changing your habits, changing your life. That's right. Changing your habits, changing your life. Changing your mind, changing your life. See, now, a lot of people will talk, and I hear it on the internet all the time. I'll watch YouTube videos, or I'll hear it in commentation with somebody's blog post, or I'll hear people writing into psychiatrists or like a Dear Abby kind of page and asking the questions of why is it that everybody else's life is so much better than theirs, and why is it that they show up to work and do all the things that they're supposed to do, and they're supposed to, everything that they try to do in life is exactly the way that they said that they're supposed to do it, but for whatever reason, they're just not winning the game. They're not meeting the expectation. They're not getting past where everybody else is getting past. They're not, exceeding what everybody else is exceeding, and they're not getting to the goal, or they're not reaching the goal that they have set out for themselves. And they constantly keep saying, well, the reason that I'm not getting here is because of this. The reason I'm not getting here is because of that. If I would have just gotten that job, or if I would have just gotten that grade, or if I would have just gotten into this school, or have gotten into that class, or if somebody would have given me the opportunity to do this or that, then I would be in a much better position than I am right now. You hear this time and time again within the workplace, within your family, within your boyfriend, girlfriend. You will hear this all the time. And for me, that is just excuses. These are excuses as to the reasons why things are not happening for you. And if you think that your life is going to change, if you just keep giving an excuse for why shit is not going your way, I can promise you're going to be in the same damn position that you were yesterday and were the day before that. You want real change in your life, and you want to escape away from all of the nonsense that is occurring within these excuses? Don't make excuses. There is one saying about excuses. Excuses are like assholes. Everybody's got them, and they all stink. All right? So if you have excuse after excuse after excuse, and constantly keep giving yourself all of these reasons as to why you're not succeeding and why you're not getting to where you need to be, that's your fault. And that's on you. Sometimes in life, life will throw you curveballs, and there's nothing that you can do to try to get out of the way of them. You just got to take them as they are. However, if things are not going the way you want them to, and certain situations continue to keep perpetuating themselves in your life, it's up to you to make that change. Like I said just a moment ago, changing your habits, changing your mind, change your life. If you continue to keep doing the exact same thing day in and day out and expecting a different result, you are insane. Einstein said it best. To do the same thing every single time and expecting a different result, that's the definition of insanity, okay? So what I don't want, and I get frustrated when I see really talented people that have all of the skills and all of the mindset necessary to take on any challenge in their life and be whatever they want to be, yet they still are stuck in that rut, and they never really seem to get over that little hurdle in life, and then they're complaining as to the reasons why they're not winning the game. Well, if I could just convince you, very, very simply, to re-examine what it is you're doing in your life and try to make small adjustments, small little habits, small little details, and kind of like reprogramming your mind to look at things from a different perspective, I can promise you that the next day and the day after that will be much better than the day previous. But it's up to you. You cannot sit on the pity potty and constantly play the blame game, pointing your finger in that direction or that direction, that it's this person's fault or that person. It's your boss's fault. This is the reasons why you didn't get promoted. It's this person's reason. It's because of the grading system and the way that the system is set up is designed to make you fail and all that other stuff. Well, if you don't like the way the system is, then you change it. If you don't like your boss, then get away from that job. If your girlfriend or boyfriend is holding you back from what you want to become, you need to get the hell out of that relationship. If you're hanging around a bunch of friends that are a bunch of negative fucking nillies all damn day long, and they're constantly, bleeding into all of this bullshit, and then you're expecting a positive result from that negativity, then you are the one to blame for the reason why your life is not on that successful path, or you're not winning the game as you would like to win. It's up to you, my friends. You are the one in control of the driver's seat of this body and your life. If you're not happy with anything that's going on in your life, don't think yourself into a depression and think that you do not have the capability of doing anything to change it, because that falls on you. You are in control 100% of just about 95% of the things that kind of throw at yourself in your life. Okay, so if some, obviously there's going to be a small percentage of things that, like I said, you cannot get out of. But how you look at things and how you approach things day in and day out is entirely up to you. But if your life is on that path and you're not happy with the way things are going, it's up to you to make those adjustments to get yourself where you need to be. Don't play the blame game. Don't get yourself caught up into all of the nonsense and the drama and all of that other crap that people like to try to do and feel sorry for themselves. Because I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for me when crap like that happens. I just have to battle through it. I have to get through it one step at a time, one internal revolutionary at a time, and try to find myself on a successful path that I know will work for me. If I see something that's not working, I get rid of it. You've got to separate the things that do not serve you in this life and push them aside. If they're pulling you down and pushing you into that negative mode, get rid of them. If they're preventing you from achieving the goals that you want to achieve, get rid of them. Okay, if somebody is talking negative down to you and it's constantly putting you into that mindset, escape from that. Get away from that, as far away from that as possible. Okay? All I can tell you from experience and from the countless amount of people that I have talked to and worked with in my life, it's up to you. You are in the control of everything that you do in your life, and you don't think so until you start making better decisions day in and day out. So many times I hear people saying that if they just had the right resources, if they just had the right things in their life, if they had the right this amount of money or that car or this, it's not about resources. It's not about resources at all. It's about being resourceful. It's about knowing what you have the capability of and trying to figure out a way to get there. If something isn't working, try something else. If this isn't working, try something else. Don't get stuck into that blame game nonsense and expect things to become better because you have an excuse for it. Just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. I'm always here to serve you, my friends. I'm here to try to answer as many questions as I possibly can, and I hope this video was somewhat helpful for those who are kind of stuck in that position in life and they're not trying to get over that hump. If you have any questions, or if you have any comments, testimonials, or just like a question answered, or you just want to kind of chit-chat with me, you know where to find me. David at RollmanRevolution.com. You also can check out the website, the podcast. I try to put one up there every week. It hasn't worked out that way over the past month, but I'm getting on the horse again, and I'm trying to make it a little bit better. But check me out, www.rollmanrevolution.com. And again, you can find me, friend me on many of the social media sites out there, and I encourage you to do so because I like to try to build the community and connect with as many people with as many different ideas as I can to try to build a better world, a better you, a better internal revolution within you. Namaste, my friends. Have a wonderful week, and thanks again for checking me out. We'll see you next time.